Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh, oh, oh. From Jersey lights to Cape Town seas, dreamers rise on melodies. One voice, one beat, one crew. We're changing the world, it's what we do. Every click, every step we take, building dreams no one can break. From hustle to hope, we see it through, 'cause we believe in diginu. We're lifting lives, we're breaking walls. United we stand, we won't see anyone fall. Together we shine, together we grow. 1 million hearts and the whole world knows we are diginu. 1 million strong, the dream came true. From South Africa to sky so blue. Next stop Phuket, yeah we're coming through. We're making history, watch us rise. Guinness World Record in our eyes. Teamwork blazing hard, so true. The world will remember diginu. From township streets to city heights, we're turning darkness into light. Commission checks and dreams renewed. We build with love, that's what we do. Every soul that joins the flame adds more power to our name. Together we win, together we move. It's all because of diginu. Phuket calling, can you feel that vibe? Ocean breeze and joy worldwide. 1 million hearts, a single view. Changing lives is what we do. We are diginu. 1 million strong, unstoppable crew. Breaking records, shining through. The future belongs to me and you. Raise your hands, the dreams in bloom. From Africa's heart to every room. Teamwork blazing, heart so true. The world is smiling. Enjoy worldwide. Diginu.
I walk these roads with echoes in my head. Dreams too big for where I tread.
Tried to shout, but no one heard the sound. Fell so many times before I found
That lonely years and weakness is just the start of finding those who heal your heart. Then came a spark that lit the gray, a voice that whispered you'll find your way. Through every doubt, through every fall, I learned that hope can still stand tall. And somewhere deep I felt it near, a place where I belong was clear. Now I found the team, the dream, the fire. They lift me higher, fuel my desire. They love me loud, they see my soul. Together we're pieces that make a whole. No more masks, no need to hide. They stand with me right by my side. I'm seen, I'm known, I'm finally free. This is the team that I gave everything away, kept my heartbeat quiet for their game. Not anymore, this is my time. let go first while I stood small. Carried others so they wouldn't break. Forgot myself every risk I take. But the silence taught me how to stand. The cracks showed maps I hadn't planned. This is my time. Watch me light the sky. I'm done with hiding. I'm done asking why. I'll take the lead, and we'll all survive. This is my moment. This is my time. I miss the birthdays, miss the calls. Built up the world around these walls. Now I see what giving could improve. If I rise a steady, we all move. Every scar a signal, every doubt a sign. I'll turn the weight into a battle line. This is my time. Watch me light the sky. I'm done with hiding. I'm done asking why. I'll take the lead, and we'll all survive. This is my moment. This is my time. They taught me how to carry. Now I'll carry us ahead. Not from a place of pride. From all the love I bled. When I stand taller, the whole line climbs. This is not just mine. It's how we find our shine. I found my name in the noise. This is my time. Watch me light the sky. I'm done with hiding. I'm done asking why. I'll take the lead, and we'll all survive. This is my moment. This is my time. Watch us roll. This is my time. This is my time. Not alone, not lost, not quiet. This is my time. I've been waiting on the perfect sign, watching all my dreams just pass me by.
Telling myself maybe someday soon, while another year disappears too.
Deep inside I hear a voice say go,
But fear keeps telling me
not yet, no.
How much longer will I stand in place
while life keeps running in a race?
What if it works out better than I dreamed?
What if there's greatness
Waking up in me.
greatness in me?
What if the fire inside my soul
Was always meant to take control. Today's the day I stop standing in my own way.
No more waiting,
No more almost.
maybe someday. What if I fly?
What if this moment
Changes my whole life.
whole life?
What if the skills I need are already inside? What if the door only opens when I try? Today's the day I take the leap, I light the flame, and even if I'm scared to fall,
I'll never know.
unless I go it all.
How many chances have I let slip by?
How many dreams
Did fear deny?
one day becomes another year? If I keep hiding here,
I can almost see the future now.
the life I want is calling loud,
The pain of trying fades away.
but regret is the one that stays.
What if it works out?
Better than I dreamed.
What if there's greatness
Waking up in me.
greatness in me?
What if the fire inside my soul
Was always meant to take control.
Today's the day I stop standing in my own way.
No more waiting.
No more almost, maybe someday. What if I fly?
What if this moment
Changes my whole life.
whole life?
What if the skills I need are already inside? What if the door only opens when I try? Today's the day I take the leap, I light the flame, and even if I'm scared to fall,
I'll never know.
unless I go it all.
I don't wanna wake up years from now wondering what could have happened somehow.
Dreaming without action changes nothing,
Nothing,
but one bold step can change everything.
everything.
The clock keeps ticking every night, and lost time never comes back twice. So I'll move before the fear can stay, because maybe today's the day. The day.
What if it works out?
Better than I dreamed.
What if there's greatness
Waking up in me.
greatness in me?
What if the fire inside my soul
Was always meant to take control.
Today's the day I stop standing in my own way.
No more waiting.
No more almost, maybe someday. What if I fly?
What if this moment
Changes my whole life.
whole life?
What if the skills I need are already inside? What if the door only opens when I try? Today's the day I take the leap, I light the flame, and even if I'm scared to fall,
I'll never know.
unless I go it all.
Today's the day.
My day, my day. Today's the day.
My day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's great to see the familiar faces and names, but also new names. And a special welcome to all our new guests, and as always, as well as our existing members. What you're going to see tonight is a company that has been existing for the last 6 years, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the growth that we see in Diginu is out of this world. So last week we experienced a massive growth, and I can honestly say this is the biggest growth I've been seeing in the last 4 years that I've been involved in Diginu. So well done to everybody. The growth in claims for fuel, groceries, takeaways, and e-hailing has been phenomenal. The activations are also growing rapidly, with more and more people choosing to become part of Diginu. But this is just out of my heart, the gratitude that I want to give to our Creator for this privilege and the blueprint that He gave us for this great business. Okay, so tonight is my privilege to introduce our CEO and founder, Jesse Bester. He's a very dear friend of mine, whom I've been known since 2019 when we met in Amsterdam, and that is another story, another day. But ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this is a man with vision, passion, and a heart for people. So Jesse, I want to honor you, and please start this meeting for us.
Thank you, Marius. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor to be with you tonight, and it is so exciting to see what's going on in the system. Today we were in a very long meeting, one of those 1.5 hour exercises, and all I can think about is, I wonder what the team is doing. I wonder how we're growing. I wonder what the numbers are. I wonder how many people's on the waiting list. I wonder how many people is coming on board today. And the first thing I did when I got home is I jumped on Nova. And I looked at the figures, and it's just incredible to see how the team is growing. Ladies and gentlemen, I can reiterate what Marius just said, and that is that the growth is really, really good. And apologies for having to have a waiting list, but thank you for bearing with us and waiting it out until you get an opportunity to activate your membership as well. And tonight is that night. So if you're on the waiting list, after tonight, you don't have to be on the waiting list anymore. You will go into your activation window, which means you can activate your membership and then start utilizing those benefits. I want to tell you a quick story. Erika phoned me the other day, or she said in a meeting the other day, listen, there's a submission that she saw in the system where someone's finger was over some of the stuff on the slippy. She's like, must I override it and now approve it? I was like, well, rules are rules. No, unfortunately not. Rejected. She's like, okay, because it's your slip. And I was like, what? Why is it my checker slippy? I was like, no, come on. And she's like, no, Jesse, rules are rules. So I can tell you, even my slip got rejected, and I know the rules. But it just shows you once again, Erika's very rude. That's what it shows us. Okay, let's go with that. No, I'm joking. No, ladies and gents. Sis vir jou.
Arme
Ladies and
Erika.
gentlemen. Ja, nie arme Erika, vat so. What's my mute knoppie? How do I mute her permanently? Can I do that? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to be sharing with you something exciting. Can I quickly see by means of a heart reaction, who has claimed on diginuCashBack before? Can I see? Can you give me a heart reaction, please? Okay, nice. Ladies and gents, you can see for yourself. How people are claiming every single day is phenomenal. We actually had to utilize artificial intelligence to be able to process all of these claims, the payouts, all of those things. So we built a massive AI platform called Nova. So Nova is God's gift to mankind. She takes a lot of work out of our hands. And she's also the one that manages your back office information. So she gives you all the data that you need in order to be building, if you're doing this for the commission. But before we get started, what we want to do is I want to put up a quick poll, right? Miskien moet ek hierdie geoefen het voor die tyd. I want to put up a quick poll. Let's see what brought you here tonight. Please indicate for us on this poll. Let me just go like that. Please indicate for us there. What are you interested in? What made you come? What made you come to this event to be able to activate your membership? And then we're going to align the meeting according to the majority of votes. So, did fuel cashback bring you here? Grocery cashback, restaurant cashback, Bolt cashback, or earning commission? Yes, earning commission one is shooting through the air. Okay. I wasn't preparing for. I was actually hoping maybe a bit more benefits. Okay, ladies and gents, we're going to keep it active for another 10 seconds. You can quickly choose your option that brought you here, and then we will align the meeting accordingly. All right, 92% of people voted earning commission, then 62% groceries, then 46% fuel cashback, then 43% restaurant cashback, and then 19% Bolt cashback. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Now, ladies and gents, those of you that are panelists, let's adapt accordingly to that and give the people what they want. So, with that being said, I want to quickly reiterate something to you. Now, the reason for the waiting list, to clarify to the new, can I see by means of a, let's call it a celebration emoticon, who is currently on the waiting list, waiting to get off tonight? Can I see by means of a celebration reaction? Okay, there's quite a number of people. Fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, after tonight, you will be able to activate your membership. Now, the reason for the membership, for the waiting list to be able to join the membership is very simple. We want to make the onboarding process very smooth and enjoyable. In order for us to do that, now take note, what we've built here has never been done before. So we had to write the playbook on this. We were, to put it to you lightly, a little bit anxious. I was laying at night and thinking, okay, what is there any last things that we need to do before this launch? That was a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, and I thought to myself, okay, you know what? This maybe we can do that, maybe we can do that. And then we decided, you know what, let's just bring out a waiting list to be able to onboard people more and to make the onboarding process a joy. Can I see quickly by means of a thumbs up reaction who had a great experience onboarding to activate their membership? If you had a good experience with that, please give me a thumbs up. Ladies and gents, do you see that? That's from existing members notifying us that they actually had a good experience. It's simple, it's easy, and it is instant. The moment you are activated, your membership benefits are at your disposal instantly. So, with that being said, tonight we're going to share with you something, and that is how diginuCashBack Club works and how you can utilize this. Now, please take note, we want you to make money with this. By the way, you can get up to 3,500 Rand worth of cashback per month. Cash back per month being an active member on your everyday spending already. I'm not going to go into that now. Someone else is going to have a chat with us about that a little bit later. But you will be able to get up to 3,500 Rand worth of cashback and unlimited cashback on Bolt trips nationwide. So, with that being said, I would now like to hand over to someone else that is way more experienced than I am and share with you guys what is diginuCashBack Club. So what is this cashback club thing that you put your name on the waiting list? I think by now everyone knows because you probably went and played on the app and saw what it's all about. But I would like to ask a wonderful lady with the name of Erika de Toy to share with us what is diginuCashBack Club. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to love her. She's always got a unique angle to comment on something, and I'm really excited to see what she's got up her sleeve tonight. Erika, would you like to please share with us what is diginuCashBack Club? Ladies and gents, let's give a great round of applause for Erika de Toy.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Yeah. Okay. I know I just love cashback, but you said I'm rude because I play by the rules. But you have asked now in the poll for the people what they want to see on cashback. And it's good to see what is making the people excited. But my real question to myself was not what I like most, but yeah, I can't single out it's hard to single out a single thing that is making me excited, but it is, why am I not benefiting from the money that I'm already spending? So we are all paying food, for the takeaways, for our groceries, for our fuel, and our everyday living. And that is money that is really leaving our accounts, and we've got nothing to show for it at the end of the month. So what if I can tell you a little secret? And that is that there is a platform that helps you to save money and earn cash back on all your purchases that you are already doing. Would you use it if I can show you that platform? What if I say that you could support local businesses and not only the big franchises and get real cash back, not vouchers or points, and even you can create an extra income stream by simply sharing the value with others? Would you be interested if I tell you that? And let's be honest, what can you really buy for 99 Rand these days? Maybe 2 or 3 coffees, and then the money is gone. But what if that same 99 Rand per month could give you ongoing cash back, rewards, and opportunities every single month? Like Jessie said, up to 3,500 Rands worth of cash back on groceries, fuel, your restaurant bill, your takeaways, and Bolt rides. Unlimited cash back. And that only for 99 Rand per month. And what if you introduce only a few people who also want to get cash back, and those referrals could eventually cover your own membership? How powerful is that? And the best part is you don't need any experience. You do not need to pressure people to sell anything to them. You simply show them something that makes financial sense, because people are really already looking for ways to save. And people are already talking about the better deals that they got. And people are already spending money every day. So I urge each and everybody of you not to ask yourself, can I afford diginuCashBack? No, rather ask yourself, can I afford to miss out on the cash, on the rewards, and the opportunities that diginuCashBack offers us? Some of the people will continue spending money and get nothing for it. Others will spend smarter, they will earn smarter, and they will benefit while they are doing that. And that is why diginuCashBack is truly a no-brainer. But I want to ask Belinda to play us a video which explains what diginuCashBack really offers. And then I want her to explain to me and to all of you why she is so absolutely in love with diginuCashBack. It's as if it is the air that she breathes and the blood running through her veins, because Belinda is eating, sleeping, repeating diginuCashBack, because she is our head of diginuCashBack. So Belinda, first play the video for us, and then you tell us your little secret. Thank you.
when a salt.
Okay. So my favorite bit of, or my favorite option on diginuCashBack is by far definitely the fuel. I have a diesel car, so you guys can all just imagine why my favorite is the fuel.
Belinda, my condolences. My condolences.
Thank you. Thank you. I always thought I was like really honored or like privileged to have a diesel car because it was always cheaper than petrol. But yeah. But let's just not go there, okay? Okay, I can't just change my car like that. So I have
feel
to
you
just
fine.
thank you. But at least now I get cash back, so it's fine. Okay. So definitely the fuel for me for the diesel. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. We have to check in before we go and before we claim. So we're going to let diginuCashBack know that we are going to make a claim. We're going to go to the petrol station, or we're going to go to the restaurant, or the grocery store. The reason for that is to prevent fraud. We do have a lot of fraud, obviously, a lot of people that will pick up slips and things like that off the floor and try and claim from them. So we have a 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes before you get the printed slip from the garage, because obviously I'm talking about fuel now. Then you have to at least have checked in 5 minutes before. So I'm going to tell you a little secret. I don't know if any of you else does this, but I have a Capitec banking account. Okay. So I don't have one account. I've got a few accounts, and I always keep my money in my second or third account. I don't put it in my card account. So before I go anywhere, if I know I'm going to spend the money, I always then put it in my card account before I even leave. So it's now become a habit of mine that whenever I transfer, let's say 500 Rand, I'm going to go to the fuel station and I transfer 500 Rand to my card, I go into my diginuCashBack app and I check in before I've even left my home. And I say, oh, I'll be there probably in about 20 minutes or so. And then my check-in's done. Then there's no problem with your claim once it's done. And then when you get to the garage, you just ask for a cash slip. It has to be a cash slip from the actual till. So it can't be your card machine receipts, unfortunately. It has to be a tax invoice. So, but it's easy. It's once you put it into your habit, we all, okay, not everybody. I don't know if everybody does that, but for me, I always put money in my second account and then move it into my first account before I go out. So everybody's got their little niches. So when you figure out your little routine, if you know what I mean, whenever you're going to go out or things like that, it just becomes part of your habit. You just go and do it, and it's so easy, and your claims never get rejected. Everything is perfectly fine, and you get your cash back. So I am thrilled with getting cash back on fuel. I know, Sarita, you enjoy the groceries. Is that true?
Yes, I love the groceries because I love specials. And yeah, because I always first have a look. Milk and bread is like my go-to because I know if I've got milk and bread in my house, I've got something to eat. And especially if you're on a tight budget, you always go for that specials. And that's what I love because I can go where the specials are. It's not specific. I don't have to go to one certain shop the whole time. I can go to any of the shops. And like Belinda said, you have to check in first or book or whatever. My husband, he's a pensioner already, and he reminds me before he leaves. I send him to the shop today again. He said, book. I'm going to go now. I said, okay, I'll book. Before he goes into the shop, he'll phone me and ask, did you book? So
Boekenbrood.
yeah, I love it
Boekenbrood.
when it yeah, Malcolm Brood. Yeah, I love it because he goes to his shop where he gets his pensioner's discount, and I go where the specials is. And like Belinda also said, it's just a habit. I don't leave the house before I book whenever I go. And it's simple. And if you see that money back in your account on Fridays, it's completely worth just that small habit that you have to adapt. Otherwise, you don't have to change your shop or anything. Everything stays the same. You pay as usual, but you get your money back. And you use that money again to buy the next week because I buy every week. And Johan, what do you like? I know you like riding bikes and car stuff. And all of that. What do you like, or is there more than one thing that you men are most, you can't focus on one thing?
Thank you, Sarita.
Johan, don't let that one slip by on behalf of
Nee,
Johan.
nee,
Please don't
nee,
let that one
Gani.
slip by.
Yeah, no. Something I saw in Belinda's video, it says in the first time in South African history, on add-on, Erika kept to the time limit. Sorry, Erika.
Sis, julle is baie lelik,
I
man.
lost the
Johan, man. Kom nou.
I lost the 50,000 rand bet on that one. I
Ah.
was like, shit, but she's 1 minute early on her slot. Shit, but I've just lost 50 grand.
The
We're
tough
taking
one.
some of Johan's time up now, so you can't go over your time.
Time limit. But yeah, no, what's nice about this, Sarita, is Friday, I got my money, 3:15, commission and my cashbacks, and I loved it. The kids remind me that we on burgers. It's okay, I'm going to use my bank card, go buy burgers at Burger King. Oops, I've got some cash back. Guess what? I went to Checkers and I draw money to go buy burgers. And as I was waiting for my money at the till point, I talked to the lady and said, "Do you know where I get this money from?" She asked me a question mark. Yes, where, what? I quickly explained to her. And she gave me the slip, said, "Can I please send me more info?" And I did send her a WhatsApp that evening on how it worked. And she signed up. That's how nice and easy this is. And yeah, I forget sometimes to check in. Like last week, Saturday, I was walking in Pick and Pay. Oh, bug, I didn't check in. I checked in Pick and Pay, walked around a little bit more on my way to the till. So guess what? I bought more stuff in the shop while I was walking around for 5 minutes, waiting for my slip to get to where I wanted to. So that's all the nice things about these, unfortunately, I'm spending a bit more while walking in the shop around, but that's part of it. So, guys, like I said, Erika also said $99. What is $99? If you find some people that got this weird thing on their phone, pay $5 a day to get this ringtone. Why do you pay $5 a day for somebody to listen to a ringtone? Pay $99 a day, you get something back. How does a green insurance company say it? You always get something back. Did you know? You always get something back. But yeah, Linda, I kept mine short and sweet. You've got a nice video for us to show us. Next time I'll do one with Checkers and showing where I draw my money at Checkers.
Yeah, you better, because I've only got one of Erica now at the moment. So I'm going to share that one so that everybody can see Erica drawing out
Yeah.
her actual cashback.
Sorry, Belinda, before you do that, ladies and gents, if you've got any videos like this, please make it and send it through to us. I would love to see it. I'd love to see more videos. If you guys make videos like that you're going to see now, make videos for yourself about this, load it on social media, and tag us. I want to see it.
Yeah, I agree. That's a really good idea.
We're rewriting the rules, it's something new. Side hustle, main gig, doesn't matter. Every small win just climbs the ladder. No silver spoon, no front row seat, just sweating hard and restless feet. Oh, we're not waiting for someday. We're living right now in our own way. Every share, every sale, every move, we're proof that big dreams really do come true. Every click, every cheer, another dream's getting near.
Oh, sorry. By mistake, pushed the pen instead of the button. Okay. What happens if you guys could actually get more cash back? I think I'll leave that up to Jesse to explain what some premium merchants are.
Thanks, Belinda. I don't want to sound like a very mark ad, but wait, there's more. Don't ever quote me on that. It sounded funny in my mind, okay? Don't. Just when I heard it, I was like, oh, you didn't think that one through. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, due to massive popular demand, our team has worked really hard behind the scenes. We thought this will most probably be very popular, but we said it from our own perspective as cashback members ourselves. We said, you know what, we would also like this, so let's see if we can negotiate this. Let me quickly share with you something exciting. diginuCashBack Club premium members, premium merchants are launching. That means a premium merchant, you can get up to 10% cash back. And it's going to be in a lot of different industries. So it's not just going to be fuel, groceries, and restaurant. Those are already exceptionally popular. But we want to build a platform so big and so powerful that when I ask you to send me someone's number, what app do you think of using? WhatsApp, right? When you want to send someone a document from your computer, what do you think of? Your emails, right? Now, to that same level, we want people to feel, you know what, I'm going to go shopping. diginuCashBack Club. Let me quickly book or check in. And then once I've checked in, Bob's your uncle. I can go and buy, upload my slip. And then on premium merchants, nationwide, you'll be able to get up to 10% cash back. And it's going to be unlimited claims. Not just one a day or 2 every 3 days or something like that. Unlimited. So if you love sushi like me, I mean, I can eat sushi morning, noon, and night. Breakfast, sushi, sashimi in my face, yes, please, with the soya sauce for breakfast. So if you're like me and you want to have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you will be able to do it at your favorite stores. So with that being said, how it's going to work, active members, so members that's already paying their 99 Rand membership, will get first access to that. We're going to have the same process to take you from a current member that you're currently at to be able to access the benefits on the premium merchants benefits. So we will look at who became an active member first on what we're currently already offering. And then the first people, as you come in, it's going to be that automatically forms a new waiting list. You don't have to go and add your name to a waiting list there. It automatically adds your name to a waiting list on our backend servers. So the moment your membership starts becoming active, you're on the waiting list for the premium merchants as well. Now, on that topic, what we're going to do is we are going to offer those merchants nationwide in various different industries, but what I think you're going to love even more is those of you that voted you want commission. Your primary driving force for coming here tonight is to earn commission. How would you like to earn commission on all claims at merchants that you personally brought on board? We'll give you all the information on the process, everything. So you might want to quickly write this down if you don't have that link yet. It's but you can go. I will highly advise going to that website afterwards. It's Nova, NOVA.diginu.com. When you log in there with your Diginu email address and password, you'll be able to add your name to the list on Nova, saying, listen, I'm interested in becoming a premium merchant marketer. So you'll be able to say, listen, I want to earn income from this. Sign me up. And then that is a I'm interested list. What we're going to do then is we're going to contact all those people with a special Zoom invite, and we're going to tell them exactly how it's going to be working, the entire process. I'm going to show you exactly where can you do your online training to see, okay, what's all the processes. And then you'll get a certificate to say you are an authorized diginuCashBack Club premium merchant marketer. And then you will be able to onboard merchants in your area And like one of the ladies said, so I can onboard all my favorite stores that I personally shop at. I said, well, that's one of the perks of being a premium merchant marketer. So, as a cashback merchant marketer, you'll be able to then receive commission on all of those claims that get submitted every single time. Not by yourself, by other people claiming at the store that you brought on board. Now, before we get into anything else, I just quickly want to mention something to you, and that is how can we give cash back? How does it work? I pay 90. If you're anything like me and you're a little bit skeptical, you're like, sounds too good to be true. I'm paying 99 bucks. I'm getting up to 3,500 rand. You guys are losing out. No, we're not. How did we build this model? Because of the fact of how many members we already have and how big our customer base is, we've got what the clever people like to call buying power. So restaurants, grocery stores, fuel stations, all of those places want access to our customers. So we said, okay, well, put something on the table for them. Make it worth their while to go to your place. So what they do is they effectively pay for that. And it's brilliant for them as well from a marketing perspective, because they pay for the marketing after the sale happened. They don't have to go and put up an ad on Facebook and then it's like, oof, let's hope. They get their money by you buying there, and then they pay us the cash back and we transfer it over to you. It's simple. And how does diginuCashBack make money? On the membership fees, we make a small profit. And that's also where we pay commissions from, for those of you that are interested in earning commissions from bringing members on board. So it's an absolutely brilliant business model, and it's highly sustainable. And that's what I love about what we've built here. Ladies and gents, without further ado now, I am going to hand over to the one and only Marius Adams, who is our National Head of Field Marketing, and he is going to share with us how does this extra benefit work, where you can earn income as well, which comes for free with it. You don't have to pay for that at all. He's going to share with you the details on that. Thanks, Marius.
Jesse, thank you, but you actually already did my job for me, so I'm going to have a coffee now and give over to Belinda. Okay, so no, Jesse, thank you for that intro of where does the money come from. You already did a great job. So our profit sharing plan, our commissions are funded through the PSP model that we call our profit sharing plan, and how that was created, that is another story, another day. But Jesse and I, we had a nice wine around the fire, and we decided, listen, if we want to scale this business and give back to the community and back to the people, create a profit sharing plan. So it is simple. The percentage of the company's real income that gets allocated from commissions, that money does not appear out of thin air. It comes from actual business happening on the platform, subscriptions of your memberships, and also what you're going to get, what you just heard now, is that the premium merchants, that is also a great place where the money comes from. Okay, so when marketers, that is us, that's on the call, most of us love the commission part. When we help grow the platform by introducing merchants and customers, they help increase the activity and revenue inside our ecosystem. And then the company then shares part of their profits back to the community, that's us, through commissions. So more merchants, more customers, more activities, the larger the profit sharing plan goes and the more commissions are available. And this is how easy it is. And that is why we have our profit sharing plan. But I know, Belinda, you have a nice video to show us exactly how the profit share plan works. So Belinda, please don't take the mic, just take the video.
Okay. We know that it is a lot of information to take in, not only just the what you can claim, but also how you can earn. So what we have planned for you guys, if obviously you want on the commission side to learn more about the commission side, is we have a Zoom tomorrow evening, same time, 8 o'clock. And we would like to obviously know who wants to be on that call to, let's say, understand exactly how you can earn your commissions and how you can build your business and the tools that we give you to build your business. So we're going to have a poll. Jesse's going to do a poll afterwards, just now, to find out exactly who wants to learn about commissions. And then as you do vote for commissions, we will then send you an immediate, after the call, an immediate invitation for tomorrow evening's Zoom call where you can learn everything. Now, there is a little extra bit of excitement on tomorrow's Zoom. For those that were on last week will know, because they missed out, or those who weren't on also missed out. So let me explain. Okay, so we have this little thing now. Everybody knows that Tuesday evenings is our activation event. So where you can become a diginuCashBack, you come off the waiting list. We also have a little surprise on Wednesday for those who come to the Zoom call. But it doesn't mean that if you're on the Zoom call that you get to be activated. It means you get to determine 3 of your people and you get control over which 3 you are going to take off the waiting list. Okay, so if you are a team builder and this is the first time you're on the call and you know 3 people, at least 3 people that would be interested in this, get on the call tomorrow evening, understand exactly how we work, get them on the call. It will go a lot faster for your team to be building if you get them on the call tomorrow as well to understand the commission structure, because they will also get 3 credits. That's what we call it. 3 credits is where you can then take 3 people off the waiting list. The only problem is if you do not have an active membership and you are on the call, you need to get into, because you only earn commission if you have an active membership. So if you don't have an active membership and you're on the call tomorrow, you have to bug the person that got you involved for a credit. Now, if the person that got you involved isn't on the call, they don't have credits. So you've got to wait for the next week, for the Tuesday to activate. So yeah, if you don't have a membership tonight, then make sure that your enroller is on the call tomorrow so that they can help you out with a credit so that you can get into diginuCashBack and help your team grow. So we had a lady last week. She was very upset because she couldn't use her credits because if she has to give her credits to people to activate their membership, she doesn't get the commission because she doesn't have an active membership. So a lot of people lost out on their commissions because they didn't have an active membership. So make sure that you've got an active membership. Make sure that you're on the call tomorrow and you bring 3 people that also want to get involved. Get them activated and get their 3 people as well activated. So we'll explain a lot more in detail tomorrow, but just make sure that you're on the call and you've got an active membership. So I'm going to hand over to Jesse, and he's going to do that poll for us so that we can see who all wants to join us tomorrow evening. Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, Belinda. Okay. Where my mates at? Who wants to earn commission? Where's all those people that voted they want to earn commission earlier? Can I see by means of heart reaction? You guys on the call. Okay. Lekker. Now's your time to shine, buddies. Now's your time to shine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to launch a poll here. Let me just see, is it this one? No, it's not this one, that one. Okay, please indicate here for us. Okay, there is 3, I think it's 3 questions. Yeah, 3 questions we want to know. Okay, first, how much commission would you like to earn per month? Please give us an indication there. Do you want to earn between 0 Rand and 5,000 Rand a month, or between 5,000 and 15,000 Rand a month, or 15,000 or more per month? Okay, that's our first one. Then the second question is, do you need assistance from a team lead? In other words, do you feel you understand what's going on, or would you like the person that invited you to give you a ring and say, listen, this is more or less what it's all about, and explain to you more? If you'd like assistance, you can click yes, please. Otherwise, no thanks. Okay, then, how keen are you to get started? On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is I'm in, and 0, not that much interested. Where do you rate yourself in terms of interest? So if you can indicate that for us on that scale, you can just choose any number, more or less, where you rate yourself. Okay, ladies and gents, I think we'll give another, let's say, 10 seconds or so. Then we're going to end the poll. And ladies and gents, it's very important that you do vote on this poll. Only people that voted on this poll will be able to be granted access to activate their membership as well. They'll get priority to get early in after the school, directly after the school, and you'll be able to activate your membership. Okay, ladies and gents, I'm going to end the poll. Where's the end button? Okay. All right. Yes, 72% people voted they are on a 10. 72% of people that attended tonight voted they are on a 10. On a scale of 1 to 10. Wow, okay. Well done to all the speakers. You guys did a really good job. The message came across proper. Okay, ladies and gents, with that being said, we are now going to move over into something that I personally enjoy, and that is Q&A. If you've got any questions, you will see at the bottom of your screen appears a Q&A function now, where you can type your questions and we will answer them live for you, time permitting, of course. So we'll give time quickly for a few questions to be asked. And while everyone is asking those questions, ladies and gents, I think what we've built here is absolutely phenomenal. So I want to say well done to the entire team that helped build this. This is really, really impressive. When I look at the traffic on the system and I look at how many people log into the app, we track all of that data to see how many people come on board, because we need to know what are people really interested in. And when I look at those figures, it's absolutely mind-blowing to see how many people are actually logged in to into the app every single day. How many people come on board Nova? How many people ask questions on Nova? It's really, really impressive to see that. So, ladies and gents, let's give a great round of applause for the team who built the app. It's really impressive to see that you guys, what you guys have built here. It's really well done. Okay, ladies and gents, let's quickly get to the questions. Do the cashbacks also apply to traveling agencies? I like to travel. I think we should, it doesn't currently include it, but I think we should include that.
Become a merchant market.
Yeah,
and
we
get
should.
the
We can
travel
include that into the.
agents-
We can include that maybe in a as one of the accepted industries on premium merchants. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Okay, good question. Thanks for that. Okay, Calvin is asking, can I claim on my Spar to you delivery? Yes, you can. Don't want to sound like Bob the Builder, but yes, you can. Okay, then Gert is asking, why is the calculator not on Nova? Belinda, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yep.
Is the calculator
There's
on
three
Nova?
calculators. Yeah, there's three calculators. It's under the
Yeah, under the calculator
tab.
button.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Gert, if you log in, good evening, Gert, by the way. If you log in, you go to the left-hand side, you'll see there's a button that says calculators, and then you look, there's 3 tabs, and it'll show you, it'll even give you an option to see what is your team commissions when you increase it to X percentage or Y percentage. It's really nice. You can just play around there. You should be able to find it. Okay. Can you please repeat for me the Nova website? Yes, that's a good question. Nova website is Nova, that's NOVA diginu.com. I'll send it now for you guys in the chat functionality as well, then you guys can have it. Jennifer is saying, hi Jennifer, yeah, I was unable to vote on the poll. Okay, what I would suggest is send a mail to cashback@diginu.com, and then Belinda can just help you there. She can allocate it to whoever needs to assist then with that. she or whoever will be able to help you then. Okay, Luke is asking, is the 10% premium merchants nationwide? Yes, they will be nationwide. Yeah, absolutely. They will be nationwide. So you'll be able to get all of your benefits at your local merchants nationwide. We want to be in every single town and city throughout the whole of South Africa. Okay, ladies and gents, I think that brings it to a conclusion for the questions for tonight. Now, what happens directly after this call? At approximately 5 minutes past to quarter past, we will onboard everyone that was on this call. Now I know there's well over 500 people on the waiting list. Well over. Last time I checked, which was a few days ago. So excuse me for speaking under correction. But in the past week, there was well over 500. And there was a few days ago. There was well over 500. There's probably way more. Well, there's definitely way more now. So if you are on the call, irrespective of where you were on the waiting list, even if you were last on the waiting list, if you're on the call tonight, you will be going into what we call your activation window. You've got 24 hours to activate your membership. Then, after you've activated your membership tonight, you will get instant access to all the benefits. All of it. Like that. It's literally, it's a real time. Once your payment went through, you'll get instant access to it. Now, those of you that want to earn commission and want us to go into more depth into ideas and, okay, give me all the shortcuts, give me the crypt notes. How do I make money? What is the benefits of this? Or you already know the benefits, but how do I actually do it? What's the best things that you guys have seen worked? Tomorrow evening is the Zoom webinar. Belinda, how are we going to invite them? Are they all getting an automated email? How does that work?
Yeah, they all get an automated email after the call.
Okay, perfect. Ladies and gents, keep an eye out for an email from the Zoom platform. Zoom will automatically send it to you because of your votes now. Zoom is integrated with our system, and Zoom will send you out all the information. I promised you guys the link for Nova. For that now my kop uitlaai. Let me just click here. Allow panelists to send to everyone. Okay, let me send you here in the chat. Send to everyone. https://nova.diginu.com. Let me just see if that's spelled correctly. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gents, there you can find the link where you can go and play on Nova. After this call, you'll not be able to activate your membership on Nova. You'll only be able to activate your membership on diginuCashBack app. So, those of you coming on board, welcome. And it was a great time spending with you. I think it's probably not what you expected, was it? It's not your typical Zoom call. Bunch of crazy people that built something crazy that actually works. Like my Steve Bruce says, sometimes a blind chicken also picks up a pip from time to time. And I think that's basically the case here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye out on your app. Those of you that's on the call that's got friends and family that was on this call, you'll be able to see on Nova people that went into Belinda. It's on the activation window on Nova. You'll be able to see those people going in there, right?
So as soon as they've been allowed to go off the waiting list, will be under activation window. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Ladies and gents, welcome to everyone on board, and let's do something crazy together. It's quite fun. If you want more information, play around on Nova. You get it. It's an AI platform that can give you all the information, especially if you want to earn commission. Welcome to everyone new. Can I see by means of a hand clapping hands? Who's coming on board with us tonight? Can I see by means of a clapping of hands? Okay. Wow, nice. I love it. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to everyone. I really hope you enjoy it, and thank you for those questions tonight. It's really good questions. We will definitely be looking into it. By the way, ladies and gents, we're not a typical company that you send a mail to suggestions@thecompanysdomain.com, and that mail just gets replied and say, oh, thank you very much for your recommendation. We will take it under advisement. We're not one of those. We actually do that. Those suggestions that come through, we actually discuss them. And a lot of these great benefits that we have, because of you. So if you've got more suggestions, feel free to send it to marius@diginu.com. No, I'm joking. you can send it to cashback@diginu.com. Marius just
If
went
they-
like this. He's like, oh crap, my email's
No,
gonna go
no, they
overboard.
can go. If they want to build a big business, then they can
There we
send a
go.
mail to marius@diginu.com.
Fantastic. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to everyone coming on board with us. Those of you that want to earn commission, see you tomorrow evening. You'll receive an email from the system. If you've got more questions, you can log into nova.diginu.com. You can click on Ask Nova and then type away. Ladies and gents, I hope you have a great evening further. Adios, amigos. Welcome on board.